With that, I would like to give the floor to Honorable Sebastian Duterte, the City Mayor of Davao, to deliver his opening statement.
Honorable members of this committee led by Senator Aquilino Pimentel, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, the presiding officer, Senator Robin Hood C. Padilla, the PNP, ladies and gentlemen, mayong hapon sa inyong tanan. On behalf of my fellow Davaoenos, we welcome the Senate Committee on Justice and Human Rights and the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs to Davao City. We are honored to have our esteemed senators elected by millions of Filipinos here today to help us seek answers and clarity on the recent happenings at the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in line with the PNP's implementation of an arrest warrant against specific individuals. On August 24, 2024, at least 2,000 PNP personnel led by General Nicolas Torre III and acting under the directives of PNP Chief General Romel Marbil entered the KOJC compound supposedly to serve an arrest warrant. However, what appears to be an arrest operation has already turned into a siege as PNP personnel have been occupying the said property, private property, without proper authority, raising serious concerns about the legitimacy of the operation. The 13-day operation at the KOJC compound has raised questions from citizens on the integrity and legality of the said operations. Are these operations being done by the PNP still within the bounds of the law? Are the rights of the Filipinos being respected and protected? These are the critical questions that demand answers. The Senate hearing is an opportunity not only for us Davaoenos but for all Filipinos to understand why these events are unfolding in this manner. If the PNP, the very institution that is mandated to uphold the law, is the one who violates it, where can the ordinary citizen turn for justice and protection? Who will defend the rights of those who are powerless? We respect the implementation of any warrant as long as it is within the law and does not trample on the constitutional rights of others. It is our firm belief that the pursuit of justice must never come at the expense of fairness and due process. Davaoenos are peace-loving people, and we take immense pride in our city's long-standing peace and order, which we all worked hard to sustain over the years. This is a product of the great collaboration among the law enforcement agencies, the LGU, and the public. We are committed to maintaining this harmony, and we will continue working towards a safe, peaceful Davao City for all. Mr. Chair, esteemed members of this committee, I thank you once again for this opportunity. We just want answers. We look forward to a productive and insightful discussions. Daghang salamat. May hapon sa inyong tanan. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor Duterte. Vice Mayor Kitain, you have an opening statement? Thank you. Who else would like to deliver his opening statement? General Torre, you have opening statement?
I would like to defer, sir, after the presentation of the issues, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Human Rights Commission. Are the human rights, do you have an opening statement?
Good afternoon, Your Honors, and everyone here in the public inquiry. First and foremost, the Commission on Human Rights is thankful that we are continuously being invited as resource person during these inquiries. Our chairperson regrets he could not attend this specific inquiry due to pressing concerns from the central office. The Commission on Human Rights, I would just like to inform everybody that we are continuously monitoring and reporting the incidents that are taking place in the KOJC compound. We report all of this to the central office. and that I know that there's an immediate call for the conclusion of our human rights investigation, but we would like to express and to inform everybody that we have to conduct a thorough investigation. In that case, we should have substantial evidence in order to conclude our human rights, our investigations. And for that, we appeal before the parties here, the KOJC and the PNP as well, to take notice of our letter request for statements and affidavits po. So that will help us since there's a call for the immediate conclusion of our investigation. So that will be all for now, Your Honors.
Thank you, Human Rights. Mas turo sana yung investigation ninyo kung sumama kayo sa amin kanina doon sa...
Your Honor, I was there po.
Nandun ka?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Nandun ka?
And since day one po, the Commission on Human Rights is always there to monitor.
Kanina yung...
Kanina po, nandun po kami. We are six, I myself was there.
Doon sa...
Yes po.
Sa
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Nandun din po kami sa... medyo pasilip-silip sa ilan ng mga paa dahil hindi namin nakikita. And we were having a hard time following sa inyo kasi pag nakaalis na kayo, doon medyo kumukonte yung tao. Doon kami mas thoroughly nakakatingin at nakaka-observe ng mga bagay-bagay sa basement, sa cathedral. So nagpapahuli na lang din po kami para maka-observe ng mas maayos. Kasi as mentioned po na Senator Robin Hood Padilla, medyo masyadong madami din, hindi din masyadong ma-appreciate yung ocular inspection. But we were there, Your Honors.
Mabuti. Maraming salamat. Alam mo, human rights, very important yan. Not only for the human rights of the KOJC members, also the human rights of the police. Nandun. Ha?
Yes, Your Honors. We are taking into consideration as well, of course, allegations of human rights violations from both sides po. So pareho po namin tinitingnan lahat ng mga incidents. We just need clear, we do have videos and coverage, but of course we have to identify the names and the specific victims po.
Can this committee request a copy of your investigation report? If it's done already, please submit to this committee.
Yes, Your Honors.
For our reference, okay?
Yes po, Your Honor. The regional office on our level po, we submit our reports and our recommendations to the central office. It is our chairperson and the other commissioners who will decide on the findings of human rights violation eventually. But I will relay to them, Your Honors, this particular request of furnishing you copy of findings.
Please relay to them. Your bosses there in the national office are actively participating in this inquiry. So,
Yes,
pakisabi na lang kung meron na kayo. Kasi kayo naman on the field, kagadak na investigation, di ba? Pagpasa nyo doon, sabihin nyo, bigyan ka yung committee namin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else want to deliver her opening statement? From the government agencies? Napolcom, you want to deliver do you have an opening statement? Wala.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. None at the moment. We will be responding as the questions are being asked.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And I would like to thank you for traveling to Davao City. That goes to show that you are concerned, very much concerned about this issue. So, salamat. Punta ka dito. Next, may we hear from the ALG? Yeah, you have the floor, sir.
Your Honor, on the part of the DALG, we express our support, our respect, and our cooperation with this committee, and we share the committee's desire to see that the rule of law, human rights, and maximum tolerance and respect for the Constitution is upheld. Yun lang po, Your Honor.
You also traveled from Manila, Yusek?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you. Salamat. Anyone else gusto mag-opening statement? Torito yun. You have the floor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. in behalf of the KOJC, Your Honors, as well as the JMC, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks for conducting this Senate hearing this afternoon. This really comes as a gift.
Society to enforce a law or to violate a law rather, to enforce another, especially if the law violated is the Constitution itself. What we are seeing here, actually, Your Honor, is the rape of the 1987 Constitution in the guise of the enforcement of a warrant of arrest. We feel, Your Honor, deeply that while we may concede that there is indeed a warrant of arrest, the validity of which is still under question before the Court of Appeals, we feel that the same should not be used as a license to violate fundamental rights of citizens, of third persons, not included in the warrant of arrest. In this case, Your Honor, from the get-go, when General Torre allegedly served the warrant of arrest, we already informed him that the warrant he was bringing was only one, that of a person in the name of Sylvia Simanes with an address in Pasig City. We felt that if he was informed if he was given that information, he would adjust and look for other copies of the warrant. We know that we may be served with other copies of the warrant, but until now, there is no service. The warrant of arrest was used to destroy the rights of individuals. Tear gases were used, and despite the clear evidence to the contrary, PNP denies this. Freedom of religion, where the cathedral itself has been denied usage to the members. The warrant of arrest has likewise been used as a license to conduct random as well as omnibus search to all
Region, where the cathedral itself has been denied usage to the members. The warrant of arrest has likewise been used as a license to conduct random as well as omnibus search to all the properties in the KOJC compound. It has likewise been used as a license to turn the property into a police garrison where members cannot anymore freely use the school as well as the cathedral as well as numerous rooms located therein. So therefore, Your Honor, we thank you for this opportunity, for giving us a breather. We are hoping and praying earnestly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that after this hearing, Your Honor, the police or the PNP leadership would realize that indeed they may be serving a warrant of arrest, but in the service of such warrant of arrest, they should bear in mind the fundamental rights likewise of third persons not actually mentioned in the said warrant of arrest. Your Honors, the violations here and the evidences are overwhelming. And we hope, Your Honor, that this can be corrected soonest and fast. And we have actually presented, Your Honor, a blow-by-blow accounts of what transpired from August 24 until today, Your Honor, where even the temporary protection order, which was lawfully issued by the regional trial court on the third day, this was brazenly violated. The temporary protection order was a clear order, Your Honor, which provided supposed judicial relief to third persons who are not affected by the warrant of arrest. The temporary protection order was directed against the restrictions and control being employed by the PNP, which led to grave violations to the constitutional right of third persons to their right to life, liberty, property, and even security. And that is why they were ordered right away to cease and desist from performing any act or omission that violates the petitioner's rights to life, liberty, or property, and they were ordered to remove any blockade or barrier that may hinder the petitioner's rights to life, liberty, or property. But what happened after that, Your Honor, was that the cathedral was likewise barred and cordoned, and no member can anymore pray therein. The JMC school was likewise cordoned, and no student can likewise use the same. Even the hangar was controlled by the policemen. And even the lawns and gardens cannot anymore be used by the members despite and in spite of the effectivity of the temporary protection order. We see therefore, Your Honor, here a wanton violation by the police despite the fact that they took an oath to serve and protect. And we pray, Your Honor, that we will be given the chance to show a blow-by-blow account of the various and wanton violations made by the police against the constitutional rights of the members of KOJC and Davaoenos in general, Your Honor.
So you have prepared a presentation?
Yes, Your Honor, we have prepared a presentation, Your Honor, where we will show all the violations committed by the police.
You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, please. This is actually day 1, Your Honor, 3:50 in the morning, August 24, where PNP used excessive force. And they deployed 3,000 PNP personnel, Your Honor, with truncheons, riot shields, and heavily armored staff to enforce the warrant of arrest. And the PNP actually at that time surrounded the compound, and several personnel were assigned to secure the following areas. They developed themselves into sectors, Your Honor. We were able to get a copy of that in the cathedral, Your Honor, because some policemen, Your Honor, were not so careful in the safekeeping of that, document, Your Honor. We can see that they were actually divided into 12 sectors. Sector 1, 5 teams of CDMO were deployed just outside the KOJC compound. Sector 2 in Jose Maria College and KOJC Cathedral. Sector 3, Bible School, Open Field Dorm, Publishing House, Small Houses. Sector 4, Mechanical Building, Jasper Wall. Sector 5 is the Kingdom. Sector 6, Q Palace. Sector 7 is the Hangar. Sector 8, the Empty Lot, Your Honor. Sector 9, Engineering Houses. Sector 10, Stockroom. Sector 11, Transportation Area. Sector 12, the Anatomy or the Near Taxiway. You can see, Your Honor, the overwhelming excessive force that they have employed in this case.
Attorney,
Yes, Your Honor.
where did you get this?
From them, Your Honor, because they were so careless in the handling of documents. And one document, Your Honor, fell off, and one of the members, I don't know who, was able to secure it and gave it to us, Your Honor. At that time, PNP even had aerial support, Your Honor. And the next slide would prove that. No, drones were seen flying during the execution phase, and even days before that, drones were already flying above us, Your Honor. And the next slide will also show that they have high-tech equipment, long-range acoustic device or LRAD, no? And I actually experienced that when General Torre used that early in the morning, where your eardrums were about to explode even after brief exposure. Next slide, please. And
Hold mo na, Attorney.
yes, Your Honor.
I would like to get the response from General Torre. Is it true that you're using the LRAD during worship time? Habang nagpe-prayer sila, sinasabayan daw nyo ng LRAD? Please,
I kept an open dialogue. I will not allow such kind of activity to be done if it has been done. But there's nothing that has come to my attention that there was that kind of complaint, Your Honor.
Ito thank you if yun ang stand mo about that dahil you can just imagine kung ikaw nagsisimba sa loob tapos tirahin ka ng ilrad para sasabog yung tenga mo. I can just imagine kung paano mangyari sa'yo.
We don't do that, and we'll never do that, Your Honor. Intentionally.
So, they're not doing that.
That's baloney, Your Honor. We have so many videotapes and videos, Your Honor, that would prove actual footages that would prove that in times of worship and prayer, Your Honor, somebody would put on the ilrad, Your Honor.
Ako, okay lang sa akin gamitin nyo yan kung rowdy, very unruly yung mga tao. Pero kung panahon ng pagsisimba, my God, I can just imagine kung bakit natin gamitin. Please respond.
Your Honor, the LRAD is being used as a public address system to make sure that all the messages are pushed through. However, Your Honor, we are not aware of the schedule of their prayers, of their activities inside because the LRAD is outside.
Okay,
And
okay.
If only
Okay, sandali.
my attention was
Hindi
called.
kayo nakiusap sa kanila na please, kung pwede, nagpe-pray kami dito, huwag ninyong gamitin yan.
Many times, Your Honor.
Many times.
Many
Yung
times.
kinausap nyo.
Yung mga police officers po niya dun sa field po, Your Honor. Meron sa ang dami kasi mga policemen doon, Your Honor. At one time, they even reached about 4,000 or 5,000, Your Honor. So, especially during the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, Your Honor, napakadami po nila. But he has had the habit of putting that on in times of worship of KOJC members. But anyway, if he denies that, Your Honor, may we continue in the narration of events, Your Honor?
You still want to say something? Please continue.
Sir,
Wait
just
lang.
last rejoinder. Even on the day itself and the next day, Attorney Torion is very fond of making written demands or redress in writing and delivered to me, even on holidays. Simple demand like that can be sent through cell phone, and I have already unblocked him. And I would like to categorically state there's no request whatsoever. Yesterday, there was a request for the use of platforms or whatever equipment that they want to pull out from the cathedral. That was made, and it was immediately granted because first and foremost, I really don't have control over those materials and equipment, sir. So, just a simple text to that matter, to that effect, regarding the interference of the LRAD during their worship activities would have been sufficient if there were incidents like that came to their attention. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Senator, Attorney Torion, please continue.
Yes. The next slide, Your Honor, if I may continue. And this is the key, Your Honor, in the determination as to whether or not the operation, to our mind, is legal, Your Honor, because in this interaction, Your Honor, General Torre only presented one warrant of arrest, and that is of Sylvia Simanes. Until today, he has not yet presented any other warrant of arrest, Your Honor. Can you please ang address dito, sir, Pasig City Metro.
Before you continue, Attorney Torion, my colleague here, Senator Robin Padilla, would like to ask a copy of that warrant. Before you continue, Attorney Torion, my colleague here, Senator Robin Padilla, would like to ask a copy of that warrant of arrest against Celia. Please submit that to the COMSEC.
essentially, Your Honor, what happened here, Your Honor, was that he presented one warrant of arrest, if I may continue, Your Honor. And he gave us 30 minutes in order for us to, to ultimatum, Your Honor, to whether we like it or not, they would enter. And I actually used a megaphone, Your Honor, and told him there was actually no need to use force because we were willing to cooperate. And despite the fact that the 30 minutes have not yet elapsed, Your Honor, footages would show that the southern gate as well as the eastern gate were forcibly destroyed, Your Honor, and heavily armed policemen, Your Honor, were immediately attacked the compound. Here, Your Honor, that was his statement. Papasok kami, hindi itong lugar para tayo ay magdebate, magreklamo na lamang kayo. At sabi niya dito, he will conduct the search on their own terms. That was his declaration, Your Honor. So even if the 30 minutes, next slide please, even if we also reminded him, Your Honor, at that time that there was actually a certification from the NBI that the warrant of arrest has already been served. Yet even before the 30 minutes, the picture would show that some of his men did not wait for the 30 minutes. They immediately breached the back part of the compound, the eastern side. They broke it, Your Honor, specifically in Sector 7, Sector 10, and Sector 11. And they showed evident premeditation and treachery to attack KOJC members rather than to serve the warrant of arrest because they lobbed tear gases, Your Honor. And the result is this. Next slide, please.
Sorry.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why 30 minutes?
I don't know with him, Your Honor. He gave us 30 minutes, but we told him there was no need for you to use force. We are willing to cooperate. But he was, I think, prepared with some form of a speech. He even taped it in his LRAD, Your Honor. He continuously played it. There was a deafening recording, Your Honor, played on his LRAD that kami ay nandito para mag-implementar ng warrant of arrest. Parang ganun ba? Meron siyang tape recording po. And then he was giving us 30 minutes, Your Honor. But then again, I pointed out to him, no need to use force. We are willing to cooperate. So he said, Your Honor, we will give you 30 minutes. And whether you like it or not, we will open the gate and we will open the gate and we will serve the warrant based on our own terms. Ang nangyari kasi, Your Honor, pa-open na namin yung gate, hindi pa lumampas yung 30 minutes, sinira na nga yung southern portion. Tapos, pumasok yung mga armadong mga pulis, naglob na mga tear gases po, na-shock yung mga tao po doon sa likod, at namatay yung isang tao. Right then and there, 4 others suffered heart attacks, Your Honor. And 4 minor children, Your Honor, suffered severe anxiety attacks. Yan sa cathedral yan, nandyan ako po nung nangyari yan, Your Honor. Kasi gulong-gulo kami, ang dami po nila. And while that was going on, thousands of policemen, Your Honor, were immediately conducting omnibus search to any and all structures. Sabay-sabay po. Sabay-sabay.
Close muna, Attorney. I am very much disturbed. Yung sinabi kanina ni Ms. Cardona. May sinabi ka kanina during the inspection na while someone was dying, you were asking for help para pasukin doon para kunin yung biktima, and yet yung mga pulis walang ginagawa. Kindly repeat that.
Good afternoon to this honorable body. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair, sa pagkakataon na binigay muli sa amin. Actually, this is our 3rd Senate hearing. Lahat po ng sinabi nila, wala po ng kakatotoo. Lalong lumala ang ginagawa ng mga pulis. Ito po yun. Sinabi na 30 minutes, maghihintay sila bago sila papasok. Nakareceive na agad ako ng message na ina-attack na lang yung STP. So I went directly. Sabi ko, wala pa namang 30 minutes. Puntahan muna natin kasi ina-attack na talaga sila doon sa likod. While we were driving, going to the hangar, may sumabog na. Alam ko may sumabog. My God, saan banda yung sumabog? Nagkakagulo na sila. Tapos yung nasa tower, kanina po yung sa may pader, na ginagrind na nila, andun nakatayo yung nagbabantay. Sumigaw pa siya na, hindi kami kalaban, wala kami armas. Pero dahil siguro sa pagsabog, yung tear gas, nag-collapse siya. It took 1 hour para ma-rescue siya. Kasi that time, ang dami talaga nila anak. O sa Bisaya pa makalisang, nakakasindak sa dami nila. But nakabarricade sila, sir. Nakabarricade sila.
Directly doon sa...
Hindi na sila tao that
Makinig ka
time.
muna sa
Paningin namin.
Makinig ka muna sa akin.
Yes po.
Makinig ka muna.
Kasi ganito,
Makinig ka muna. Please go directly doon
I will
sa...
go directly to what happened. We
Yung
wanted
namatay na
yes.
inaksyonan.
Yes. Hindi nila pinapasok yung ambulance. Hinarang nila. Kahit may inatake na, ang dami na sir. Ay natake na. Binablock nila, yung lahat ng pulis, naka-shield sila. Hindi talaga makapasok. Kaya ang
So sino
sabi ko,
kumuha nung yung biktima na namatay later on?
nagpatulong na kami sa mga workers sir kasi ibaba na namin siya. At 1 hour after, sir, nagkakagulo saan kami pumupunta kasi lahat ng pulis paikot-ikot na sa compound. We were going around because attack was already full-blown. And as we have said na pag full-blown na yung attack, hindi lang doon sa main gate, mag-siren na. So the siren has already sounded and everywhere there was really chaos and death. Sabi nila sa akin ng mga maliwanag na kasi sir, 5 na yung namamatay. Sabi ko, God. Tapos kahit na-atake na yung nasa hangar sir kanina, di ba? Nakabarikada yung mga police. Kahit pilitin namin, wala, ano ba naman yung lakas namin? Ang lakas nila, ayaw nilang magpadaan talaga. Umiiyak na yung, tulungan mo ako, di talaga kami pinapadaan. Inaatake na si Brother Lito, yung engineer namin. Hinaras na nila, gikulatan nila, tinubog na nila lahat. Hindi sir,